Hey y'all, welcome back to Packz, where we open up packs for fun and not finances. So today's theme is going to be space. We just had a successful launch of a NASA rocket that is trying to get people to go as far as possible away from the Earth's surface as they've ever been. So I think that's pretty cool. And again, if there's a card that you see in this pack that you'd like for your own personal collection, please let me know, and we can go ahead and get that off to you as long as you're in the US, assuming that I don't have another video uploaded. So today, starting off with Electabuzz. All right, so let's see here. In space, what the heck would this guy do? So just some background. I have a STEM degree, and I'm working on another STEM degree right now. Not astronomy, but adjacent, I would say. So Electabuzz. Short fuse, highly irritable. Man, what does that describe? Probably a comet. No, let's go with a meteorite. They don't really last too long around here unless they're world enders as such. So I think Electabuzz is going to be a small meteorite where it's going to be a short burst of energy and then really nothing after that. All right, Roselia. Okay, Lily one packs somewhat of a small punch. Okay, so pretty weak. Doesn't really do a lot. Red dwarf, definitely. So if you're unfamiliar, red dwarf is like a super weak star or a sun, if you want to go with the unscientific terms. All right. Ooh, Porygon's kind of cool though. Again, kind of weak. I mean, I'm starting to see a theme here. Porygon's a little bit weaker, but he's a cooler one. So what's something that's cool and weak that we don't really think too much about? I'm gonna go with like an asteroid belt. Again, they don't really do too much, just kind of hanging around, but they're unique. You don't see them everywhere. So I like that one. Yes, I'm nerdy. This guy could be from space himself. I'm gonna go with the UFO, just because I actually don't know what a Rotom even kind of does in general for us. So he's a gadget. I'm assuming aliens have gadgets. Yes, I believe in aliens. I know it's very unscientific because you can't prove it or disprove it, but just based on the sheer numbers, I'm gonna say that they're real. So Rotom, you're gonna be my first alien type. Ooh, energy recycler. I think it's just a cool card. So I like that one. It has actually a pretty good use in the actual game itself. And I have yet to pull one. So this one, hopefully no one wants, because I just want that one for my own personal collection. Okay, when I start playing again. All right, Medicham. Just basking out there in the sun all day. All right, well, I didn't say there was any rule against man-made things in space, so I'm gonna go with this is gonna be a solar ray just based solely on the picture. So not anything actually related to Medicham itself, but the artwork is saying that it's taking that energy from the sun and repurposing it to help us out. Why does it look like the text is like way off to the right for like they hit the tab button? Notice that right there? It's like just a giant space between those two. So I don't know, that just annoys me as a person. Sorry. All right. Team Rocket's Watchtower. Again, this is more of a thing than it is a Pokemon. So in space, would it be like a spy satellite? It has to be a spy satellite, right? I mean, they're watching over you at this point. So are spy satellites real? Yeah, you can actually go out at night and track them. I can't remember if you get paid for doing that anymore. There used to be a small bounty if you were to be able to continually predict and track where a foreign entity's unmarked or not publicized vehicle was moving through. So I'm inside. I'm going to shut up before I end up on a watch list. All right. All right. Pseudo Wudo. Well, it's just something that has fun. Asteroids. They come around every once in a while. You get to enjoy them a little. Maybe like more of a meteorite shower might be more appropriate. So yeah, I'm gonna switch it over. Go meteorite shower because they're just fun. They're not super serious. Again, they're not talking about a catastrophic one here. But you get out there, you enjoy the views, and it's just a short-lived thing. And Sudowoo just kind of buys that. He does his thing for a little bit, and then he just relaxes. He goes back to full on just tree form for us. All right, next up here. Oh, come on, seriously? This guy, again, this is what I mean. He is one of the most annoying ones that we're working with here. This time he is shiny as such, but, all right, let's go ahead and repurpose him because it gets the sign. And what do you think of when you think of signs in space? It's a North Star, it's Polaris. And again, it's only because he's shiny and he's got that energy, but Polaris, obviously not a flash in the pan. It's pretty well established and very useful, as we know. And last but not least, let's see what we got here today. Annihilate. Okay, well, I mean, the name itself is based on annihilation. So I think we gotta go with something a little more oomph, which to me is gonna be just your good old black holes. It is the destroyer of everything. We're not gonna go into Hawking radiation, all those weird things, but if we're thinking about what is one of those powerful forces we see out there, yeah, you think supernova, you think white holes, but I think realistically, black hole is going to be the one that most people think about when they think about space being destructive as such, or aliens. But we're going black hole. And then again, just your basic energy, put them off to the side. And if you need a code card, that one is there for you again. So I hope that you enjoyed our little educational travel through space. If you have any comments about what you think these guys would be, or just want to talk about some cool space facts, please let me know. Otherwise, I hope you all have a great day.